Welcome back to the Danger Podcast. It's a brand new Sunday morning at 11 o'clock. I think this is
Sunday every week.
I think this is the first time we've hit our fucking
We're
opening.
very irregular right now. Yeah.
But you know,
this is like
fucking murder.
Eating 2 bananas a day, Danger Podcast, and a fig bar. This is a regular as fuck Danger Podcast.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Nice.
Oh.
This is 2 scoops of bran right
here,
dude.
Exactly, dude. This is hella regular.
What's going on, everybody? It's a new show, and what's going on with you, man? What's new?
Not a whole lot, dog. I've been working like a stupid idiot all the time.
Yeah.
Like a manly man.
Yeah.
I do feel manly when I work. Does your work make you feel manly?
No.
I feel like a
work makes me feel like a
macho
robot.
Man. Not really. It's not all the time.
Yeah, but you like do stuff. You like are fixing things and putting stuff together and whatnot.
Yeah. Sometimes when we carry the giant things of steel, you know what I mean? Like just like long bars of steel, like one guy on either end, you know what I mean? And then I'll think of like fucking people building the Eiffel Tower and shit like that, and like doing that, but like thousands of feet in the air or whatever. And it's like, damn, dude, all that shit was fucking crazy, dude. But remember building towers in the fucking 30s or whatever? This shit is nuts.
With no safety regulations.
Yeah, the pictures of people having lunch, like
just
in
sitting
the fucking
on the I-beams, dude. Yeah, you guys are out of your fucking minds.
Fucking crazy. And people were dying in accidents and shit.
All the time.
Yeah, it wasn't like unheard of. It was like...
That's why we have food regulation now, because I think it was Teddy Roosevelt was reading Into the Wild, and they were talking about how people would just fall into sausage grinders all the time, and they just fucking just roll it, dude. Just fucking mix them in with the pigs.
Yeah.
And Teddy Roosevelt was like eating breakfast while he's like reading this.
Yeah.
And then he's like, oh, okay, what's up with the FDA?
If that's true, that's actually fucking beautiful that a fucking president was influenced like that enough to take some action about something. Because like I read some of these books, like I'm listening to Jurassic Park like on audiobook right now, and like that shit has such a message about like it's so dangerous, like to do some of the, you know.
Yeah.
Have you seen Jurassic Park?
Yeah.
You know, then you know what the message is. It's dangerous to play God. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
With like this bio like engineering type, and like it has such like a commercialism. Like I don't know. It's like, but like books have like a fucking message for you sometimes.
Yeah.
And if someone will like hit a book.
Well, that one was
like that shit's pretty tight.
I think that was like a first-hand experience. It was a book about like the turn of the Industrial Revolution.
Yeah.
And like all the shit that like they're like, yeah, I mean it's pretty cool we can do all this stuff, but there's a lot of fucked up shit happening and everybody needs to know about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I mean, and then there's still there's plenty of industrial accidents that still happen.
Yeah.
How are we still making machines that just pull your arm off? You know, that people aren't careful.
People aren't careful. Dude, and that's like the kind of fucking videos that these people like to watch sometimes. Is like people in factories like making mistakes and like just getting fucked up, like getting hit by like the forklift or whatever, you know what I mean?
I saw a dude get sucked into a jet engine once.
Yeah.
Like
I've maybe seen that.
Not personally.
Yeah. I think I might have seen that video actually.
But that's insane. How do you...
Shit's fucked up.
There's a jet engine. There's no way you don't know it's on. If you're standing next to it, you must know.
Yeah.
That's a jet engine. It's on.
Yeah. Sometimes you fuck up. You're not paying attention to the right shit. You know?
I guess so. It's just they say like however large a percentage of accidents all happen within 10 miles of the home.
Yeah.
And it's like, I mean, it's just because you're so used to everything. You're just like, oh, la-di-da, I drive this shit every day.
Yeah. And I only live like maybe a mile away from where I work, so you know.
And traffic can't see you on your way there because you're fucking 3 feet. James drives a mini bike this big to work.
I haven't ridden it in a little while.
Really? I would ride that thing every fucking day, dude.
No, because I was trying to clean up my house and I had to get rid of like the spot that I take it inside and charge it because it was like getting all muddy and shit, you know what I mean? So I haven't charged it in a little bit. We finally got to my my cousins rode it. It was their bike at first. They're like my young cousins. They're like, I don't know how old they are, 10 or some shit like that. And my uncle was like, no, my kids can't play with that. Take this away. I'm throwing this thing away. And my grandpa was like, no fucking way.
Yeah.
That thing's tight.
Yeah.
So he like
Definitely.
saved it, and then he was like, I can't keep this and I was like, all right, I'll take the weird little bike. But those kids finally rode it, and I got to watch my uncle have like a heart attack, and it was the best. It was the best. There was so much fear in his eyes, dude.
You have to let him do it. You have to let him do it. I know there's a lot of
he
things.
aged fucking 10 years in that moment. It was so funny, dude.
I get so scared with the baby now, just like
yeah.
But I'm definitely a lot more lax than my wife even. Like my wife is like fucking like, no, this is. But that's why babies survive, because men don't generally fucking.
Because a mother's instinct.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. That's too much responsibility.
But honestly, you gotta let them ride a bike. You gotta let them like leave the street and go do things out of your line of sight, so they don't get weird issues and shit.
Yeah,
it's gonna give me a lot of anxiety to let her outside of the house, but you gotta.
Yeah, you got to.
I gotta move out of the city though. That's the only reason. That's like the only thing that I'm concerned about.
Yeah,
just like it's too dense. But then I feel like it's even easier to kidnap somebody in the fucking boonies. So
yeah, there's no safe place, honestly.
You're never safe, and that's why we started this show.
Yeah, it's
you are
true.
Not
You're
safe.
Never safe. We're not even safe in here, dude.
That's why we call it the Never Safe Podcast.
Yeah, exactly. The Never Safe Podcast.
The Caution Podcast.
And in keeping with our tradition of being dangerous, I'm about to snort this fucking hot sauce. All right. I don't give a hoot. All right. No, I'm just gonna pour it on my fingernail and lick it off.
You went from full blast. To
I went from full tilt to yeah. That's how I do.
Know that it's actually all that hot.
Okay, hang on. Let me just say.
I'm just gonna paint my nails red.
Extra hot, fiery apocalypse, Mexican style.
This is the Mouth Sounds Podcast. It's pretty hot.
I mean, it's hot.
Could I drink a small glass of it?
That's like Frank's Red Hot. That's tasty though. I do like it.
Buy this one, guys. This is our food review. That's pretty hot.
If that's the fiery apocalypse, dude, I'll take it.
Yeah, dude, that's the fiery apocalypse that I could live
I'll get
with,
behind that fucking fiery apocalypse. That's not so bad.
Yeah, man.
Joe, good on you. Good on
you.
That's a tasty hot sauce.
Yeah, dude. Now we're gonna do whatever's in Joe's cupboard.
Do you want the rest of them?
Yeah,
there's like 6 more.
Bring them all. I bet they're all good.
Yeah,
Joe goes for
them.
Huh?
I have to refrigerate them.
This one was
you gotta crack them.
Yeah.
Brand new hot sauces.
This one was in the fridge.
Yeah.
It's a little cold right now.
It's tasty. I like it.
It's beautiful. Everybody, go home, pour whatever hot sauce you have.
Anybody anticipating suffering is so underwhelmed right now. Like they're like, these guys, fiery apocalypse.
I didn't buy that. I'm pretty sure my mom got it at Bed Bath & Beyond.
Go to Bed Bath & Beyond for your head.
Of like
that's awesome.
12 of them.
Yeah.
And she got them for me 2 Christmases ago, and I don't even think I've gone through half
These
of
are
them.
finally aged hot sauces.
Is that the hottest one?
I don't know. It's got the hottest sounding name. Extra hot fiery apocalypse.
Yeah. How many Scoville units or whatever?
If that's the hottest one, it makes a lot of sense why they sold it in Bed Bath & Beyond. That's hot for housewives.
Take that, housewives.
There's a
by housewives,
mango jalapeno. Or, no. Mango habanero one.
I bet it's delicious.
Yeah, that does sound good.
Yeah, that's gone now, though.
That's gone.
Yeah.
It was real good.
Yeah.
That was too good.
We'll be back with hot sauce one of these days. We'll fucking
maybe.
That sounds like a plan. I want to be in pain.
Yeah, and we'll just lick it off our palms, right?
I think what we should do is do lines on the table and just lick it up off the table. Mind you, I'm pretty sure this hair was on the table, and I also think that could be a pube. You know,
it's possible.
So
that's likely to be a pube.
It's
50-50, really.
I think 50-50.
It could go either way. Yeah.
What is the other way? Is pube or what?
Probably
Beard hair?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I don't have a beard, so I guess I definitely got a bunch of pubes.
It could be
though.
like ear, close to your ear hair or something. You don't have that either.
Listen, I pulled a nose hair out that was at least like a 3/4 centimeter long fucking nose hair.
3/4
Like,
centimeter?
Probably like this big. It came out
Centimeter's
of
so
the,
small. 3/4 of a centimeter?
but it's not that small. Like
Wait.
it wasn't a full. I think a centimeter is like that.
No.
Yes.
A centimeter's like
That's like a millimeter.
almost to the edge of my finger from
Oh,
one side to the
Jose.
other. Yeah.
No.
This is the
Don't you have a
podcast.
ruler around? Joe has a ruler.
I
know.
definitely have. Yeah.
Joe
Where's the
has a
measuring
ruler.
tape?
I was gonna just download a measuring app, but here we'll do this old school.
Yeah, analog.
Yeah, we are going to learn our fractions on the ruler today. Do you know the fractions on your measuring tape?
Yeah.
16ths and
Yeah,
shit?
yeah. My dad actually had one of his own. He had
I
like a
have
metal
one.
ruler that he engraved with like the.
All the answers?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
That is pretty good.
I think I lost it, and he'd be upset by that.
Joe, pour some hot sauce on a ruler and we're going to eat it.
Yeah,
Okay?
I think if we're gonna keep using this hot sauce, it's gonna have to go in somebody's butt.
On
That's
somebody's
it.
butt?
Oh, in
Or
somebody's
in
butt.
somebody's butt.
I think that's the only way that it's gonna be as painful as
One letter makes a huge difference in that. On or in the butt. You know, that is a huge
Yeah.
difference. Because I'd put that on my ass, no problem. I'd do that now. I don't
That's
give
why
a shit.
language is efficient. James and I were talking about like just discussing things as humans.
Yeah.
Like it's little tiny differences like that.
I think I did have one in the room.
Oh, I know you do.
What do we got? What do we
I
got?
know
We got
that's not
millimeters?
even, that's probably your
Dude,
third
it's
or
fucking
fourth ruler.
see-through. Look at him. He's coming through with the fucking see-through.
Okay, you know what? I would call it a 2 centimeter long nose hair.
Yeah, that's
what is
pretty,
that in
that's
America?
pretty long.
It was deep in my fucking nostril, dude.
Yeah, dude, I get some long-ass nose hairs as well.
I got a trimmer thingy. I guess I just never got that one somehow.
Yeah, they hide in there. You know what I mean? They find the...
I would go up in there picking my nose and shit, thinking it was a big booger all the time, and I never came back with anything. And then I literally went and I touched it. It was like hanging out of my nose, and I pulled it, and it pulled from like way back.
Dude,
inside.
I got tons hanging out. of my
Anybody
nose
who
right
wanted to
now.
know.
This is the Pluck Your Nose Hair podcast.
You know what, man? The more I think about it, the more I think we should go in the ASMR direction, dude. You could just pluck nose hairs out of my nose, and we could just, make $1 bajillion off of that.
We're gonna
I don't think
stream
you make
me
No,
plucking your nose
not a
hairs?
stream, a highly edited video
Oh.
of like a close-up shot of my nose, and you're
And like
going in there
me
with
like breathing like
Yeah, yeah,
laboriously.
yeah, yeah.
I'm like,
you just gently like doink the tweezers on my nose. there.
Can you cry ASMR? Because you're gonna cry after like the first 3 nose hairs
Yeah.
that get plucked.
Yeah.
That shit hurts.
Dude, there's
Not too
sometimes
bad.
where I'll notice that they're really poking out, and I'll just like go up there, pinch, and just as many as I can grab, just yank them all out at the same time.
yeah, I got a good number that way.
Yeah, me too. Yeah,
like 4 or 5 maybe.
Yeah,
like,
it's pretty. I've been impressed
yeah.
sometimes.
Wow, look at that, a whole tuft.
I
got the
never-
whole tuft.
I never got that full, big long john. Man, I'm telling you.
Yeah, we're putting hot sauce on this pube. All right, that's where it's going. I know it's getting crazy, but we're just working with what we got here.
Just a bunch of pubes, man.
Just a bunch of pubes and some hot sauce.
Come
so.
to the Danger Podcast. We got pubes.
Where are our lives coming to, guys?
I don't know. Man. I think people have too many expectations on what their life should be. I think. I think if you're not hanging out in a room with 2 of your friends, just chatting it up about pubes, like you've done something wrong.
yeah. There's got to be more pube talk for sure. We've got to normalize pubes. You know what I'm saying? All types of pubes.
Agreed. Agreed.
I don't think it's that much of an issue.
You cool
if
with
I'm
leg
being
hair?
honest.
You cool with leg hair on a lady?
Huh? Am I?
Yeah, leg hair, armpit hair, all that shit.
Yeah, it's all good. I mean,
I don't mind it.
it's not.
It's fine with me.
Yeah. I mean, As long as you keep your shit clean, you know what I mean?
Yeah, word. Take a shower.
Armpit hair can be relatively clean, you know what I mean? As long as it's not getting out of control.
Bathe. Read a book.
Yeah. If I can smell it, and I with my busted off sense of smell, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then it's a bad smell. Then you should probably do something about it. You know, that's all I'm saying.
Yeah. I have a buddy at work who busted his schnoz, and he says all sort of outlandish shit about what things smell like. He told me the other day that he thinks toast smells like feet, like fucking
Dude,
like
you need to
stinky
get
feet.
new
And
bread.
I was like, yeah.
Clearly, that shit's
But,
moldy.
I was like, did you always think that? He's like, nah. I was like, how long has it been that way? He's like, I don't know, the last 8-9 months. He broke his nose a year ago.
Yeah.
And I was like, you should probably just go and get your nose fixed.
I definitely live in a different scent space now.
That's fucked up.
But that does mean that I have a higher tolerance for bad smells.
Yeah.
So
There was this girl that I worked with that fell off of a stage, hit her head on the floor, and now she can't smell or taste.
that's terrible.
And that
the
got me
worst.
thinking, and I'm pretty sure, like, if I had a bum knee on top of that, I'd just fucking end it. Like, if I can't, like, I'm already rocking at a fucking cool 40% if I can't taste and smell.
Yeah.
Like, I need it.
I don't know. I mean, you need it?
Oh, yeah.
Smell or taste? Smell
At
or
least to
taste?
be able to taste my food.
It would suck to not be able to taste food for sure.
Like, if I couldn't taste how tasty that
I
house
think-
was.
There are pros and cons to that.
But there's pros and cons. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Food is delicious,
Yeah.
but food
Oftentimes.
is awful
There's all
at other times.
That's true,
And
but
I could eat food that I don't like that's way better for me than stuff that I do like.
that's true.
so true, Joe. Those
That's
are my
true.
points exactly, dude.
I hate mushrooms.
Yeah, I do too.
I hate avocado. Those two things
You hate
are
avocado?
really
avocado?
good.
I like avocado.
They're really good for you. I
Yeah.
just don't like them.
You don't like guacamole?
See, but at the same time, I don't.
No. How can you not? Dude, this is so
I don't-
foreign.
I
to
don't
me.
like
People-
guacamole,
You don't like
though.
guacamole?
Did you guys see-
I could eat a fucking avocado with a spoon. I don't like guacamole.
Did you guys see the recent
That doesn't
world
make any
record
sense.
I hate peanut
avocado?
butter too. I love peanuts. The world record avocado.
Yeah, it was like 12 pounds. It was a gigantic. It made enough guac for like 20 people.
That's
Just this
so
one
beautiful.
avocado.
They should have just planted that fucking. Oh, I guess you can still. Nobody,
still plant the
nobody ate
seed.
the fucking seed.
Um,
I'll,
seed or whatever.
I'll see
Someone's
myself out, you guys.
But,
I'm sorry. This has been the Danger Podcast with Matt and James. Now it's just with James and Joe.
I bet that avocado was flavorless.
Yeah, it probably
At
tastes
that
like
point,
shit.
it probably didn't taste that good
Yeah.
anymore.
It probably doesn't. It doesn't most of the time taste like anything anyway.
Yeah,
it's
that's
just like
why
a texture.
bioengineering. You gotta slow down. It's a slippery slope. Okay, for real. You start genetically engineering these avocados. Next thing you know, you're getting torn apart by a T-Rex. You gotta be safe out there, fellas.
That's fine.
I've been reading too much Jurassic Park in my ears. That's all I can think about, dude.
I've been reading it with my head.
Dude, Chaos Theory though. You remember Ian Malcolm in Jurassic Park?
What
Jeff
a
Goldblum?
pretentious shithead he was in the back of the car hitting on fucking
dude.
Blondie, dude. Yeah, I know.
Pretentious shithead. He
Yo.
was smooth as fuck. He
Yo,
was
check out these water drips.
Yeah, dude. The
Yo,
water
there was water somewhere else too, for sure. 'Cause
Dude,
of
Jeff
them fucking
Goldblum can
drips.
get it for sure.
Honestly, yeah.
in the
Jeff Goldblum, especially in that movie when he's in that black like silk shirt the whole time.
Oh
man.
my god, when it's
Fucking
ripped open and he's
fire,
laying there, dude, fucking
dude.
fire, fucking fire.
Fire.
Dude, the laugh, the laugh that he does on the helicopter or whatever.
See, he's a shithead. He's a shitter.
Dude, but
I
in the
saw-
book, he's so good.
Saw
I
an
bet the
article-
book is better.
saw an article a couple weeks ago saying that Jeff Goldblum likes it when fans come up and call him daddy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was like-
yeah.
I
I'd
think
call
we-
him
Did
daddy.
we
I
talk
would call
about that
him
on the
daddy.
show?
I'd fucking
I don't
call
know.
him.
Well,
Well, 'cause
I'll talk about Jeff Goldblum.
I think
another time.
actually I saw on his Hot Wings interview
Oh,
what
yeah.
the guy mentioned being called Zaddy, and he was
Mhm.
like, "Oh yeah, I like Zaddy too." It's like it's sort of a hip thing, like the younger kids are saying it or whatever. I don't know, something like real, like kind of eccentric
Yeah.
for him to be saying, but yeah.
Yo, that whole conversation of like genderless pronouns and shit is probably so foreign to a guy like Jeff Goldblum who just probably in his spare time just goes out and fucks.
Just fucks whatever.
That's just what Jeff Goldblum. Jeff
Yeah.
Goldblum probably doesn't see gender. He
He's
just
fucking
sees...
wearing silk right now.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, wherever he
Yeah.
is, he's draped in silk.
Yeah.
You know, it's just crazy being Jeff Goldblum. He's such a
I picture
That guy
Saturn, but
so, yeah, maybe satin. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
I don't know. Fucking velvet.
He's literally got silk
He's
worms.
draped in something.
Yeah,
That's
he's got
for goddamn
he's got
sure.
rare
Pussy.
silkworms
Yeah, could be.
just making a silk sweater around him at all times. He's
Yeah.
got that much money, too.
Dude, I don't doubt it.
I love you, Jeff Goldblum.
I love Jeff Goldblum. In the book, actually, Jeff Goldblum made a huge improvement on Ian Malcolm's character in the Jurassic Park movie.
Really?
As opposed to in the book. In the book, fucking... He is such a wuss, dude. He's just like, he sees a T-Rex and he's like, see ya! And he just runs off.
He's just out.
He's like, yo, Alan Grant, what do we do? And Alan Grant's like, I don't really know, dog. Like, I've never been attacked by no T-Rex before. And he's like,
That's true.
all right, see ya. And just runs off. And in the fucking
He
movie, Jeff Goldblum grabs the
Grabs the
flare,
road flare.
takes the T-Rex's attention. It's badass.
Yeah, it is
dude.
badass.
It's
It's pretty
badass.
badass. I think that was where his character turns. That was where he goes from being a shitter and trying to pick up on.
He was
fucking
never a
Grant
shitter,
Slater.
though. He's just a mathematician who's also a rock and roll mathematician.
You know what,
That's
man?
literally how he's described in the book. He was like, and these mathematicians are more like rock and roll stars. And then, like, you know, it's Ian Malcolm and he's all dressed in black, and
my
everyone's like,
God.
oh, Ian Malcolm and his attitude, you know what I mean?
Yo,
And he's like, oh, he's wearing all black. I don't know. It's just like,
that's so funny. Who's like the Neil deGrasse Tyson of mathematicians now? Like, you can't even name him. Who knows?
yeah.
Neil deGrasse Tyson's not.
It's
he's
fucking
not
Jeff
cool.
Goldblum, dude. Neil deGrasse Tyson isn't cool.
No.
Dude, he will fucking body us. Don't say that
He's
shit. He's gonna
smart.
fucking kill
He's
us.
super smart and he talks mad shit and he fucking talks shit better, but he's still a dick. He's just a dick
Dude,
anyway.
we are gonna get fucking taken
I
down
don't.
by
Good.
Neil
You know
deGrasse
what?
Tyson
If
now.
Neil deGrasse Tyson shows this show any attention, we're gonna go up in followers, subscribers, whatever, like tenfold.
Yeah,
So
let's
that's
call
fine.
him out for
Yo, Neil deGrasse Tyson, you're a
Why you such a
dick.
perv, dude?
I like
I
you
heard
though.
stories.
What?
Yeah, he's pervy as fuck.
Is that true?
Fucking hashtag me too, dude. Get him out of here. Cancel.
Yo, cancel
Done.
Neil deGrasse Tyson, yo, and then we'll get Pluto back, dog.
Dude, you're so right.
Pluto
we
didn't
would get
go
Pluto
anywhere.
back.
Yo, we would get
We
Pluto.
get fucking Pluto
Yo,
back,
all that
dude.
prime real estate on,
Yeah,
on Pluto,
Dude, you
dude.
guys all
I'm
know.
fucking
Yo.
moving to Pluto once we get him out of here.
Yo, as soon, yeah. Yo, 8 more years. No. Impeachment. We're gonna impeach Neil deGrasse
Neil
Tyson
deGrasse
for
Tyson,
getting rid
dude.
of Pluto.
Yeah, fucking fuck that shit. Pluto's a planet in our hearts, and that's all we were talking about, Neil. You know what I mean? Jesus Christ. The God of War or something. Or Mickey Mouse's dog or whatever. Yeah.
I mean, yo. Never mind. I was gonna talk about Goofy and his relationship with Mickey but that's been talked about before.
I might not have heard it.
Well, I don't know. I've heard it. I think I heard it in a movie. Like somebody was like, yo, if Goofy's a dog, then what is Pluto?
Oh shit. Yeah, that's a good point. I have heard that before.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fucked up, dude. That shit's not adding up. They weren't thinking it through, man. Maybe Goofy's not a dog.
Yo, Mickey should own a human. That'd be way better.
Dude, Mickey probably has. He was racist as fuck back in the day.
Yeah.
Mickey, those cartoons were fucked up. Dude, fucking Mickey Mouse, he's the worst.
Mickey Mouse, man, you racist ass canceled motherfucker.
Yeah, fuck Walt Disney, fuck Neil deGrasse Tyson. Who else?
Yo,
Who
honestly,
else? Who else is getting it?
I was gonna say Mr. Rogers, but no.
Fuck Mr. Rogers.
Nah,
You know
Mr.
what?
Rogers pure, man. He's
Fuck
fucking-
Mr. Rogers. You know what? He's blowing up too much right now. I don't give a shit.
Oh,
and
is
you know
he?
what? Fuck Bob Ross too. And you know what? Fuck Tom Hanks while we're at it.
I don't-
Fuck these nice guys.
I don't.
Yo,
Sick of
okay.
it.
You
I'm
know
sick
what?
of it.
I'm on
You're
it,
too
dude.
nice.
I'm
You
with
know what I mean?
Yo, I'm
It's hard to
with
be that
James
nice.
on this, dude.
Not everyone
I've
can be
never
that
seen him this
perfect.
fucking emboldened either.
I don't think you can say that about Bob Ross.
No, I fucking love Bob Ross, dude. I love him so much. I'm sorry to spit into your water like I just did.
I
but...
finished it. It's cool, man.
Alright, cool.
You know what's funny? I always like put James in the category of a Mr. Rogers, a Bob Ross, a fucking
You know,
Tom Hanks.
I try to be. I try.
Like,
Talking about James is such an asshole.
yeah. Yo, James. Okay, I'm sure if you put Tom Hanks playing against some of his best good boys,
he's
playing
gonna
some,
razz him a
playing
bit.
some
You know, he's
Smash,
gonna be razzing.
dude.
Yeah.
Yo,
What's the point of the
I
game?
bet you play Obama in one-on-one basketball. He's gonna shit talk you the whole
He
time
definitely would.
because Obama hoops, and I certainly fucking don't.
Think when
He's
he's
a
not
weak
in front of a
ankle.
camera, Obama shit talks all the time anyway.
That's true.
Yeah.
I bet Obama's a mad shit talker.
Yeah.
Yeah, he probably
Yeah,
is.
he definitely is. Dude.
But he's a nice guy. Bob Ross never talked no shit on nobody. He was a drill sergeant. You know that shit?
Yeah, I did hear
A
that.
fucking drill sergeant.
Yeah.
And then he got out of the army. He's like, I don't want to yell at people no more.
It's beautiful.
Beautiful.
He's the most beautiful guy.
I always think I want to like aspire to be like that, like not get mad and like not yell at people, but like I don't think it'll ever happen, man. I kind of like being a little mad.
You like getting
Like
mad?
a little mad. I think having a broad spectrum of emotions, whether good or bad, is a healthy thing.
Yeah, for sure,
You know?
for sure. You gotta experience it all.
Could you imagine if I just bottled the rage forever? I'm surprised Bob Ross never killed anybody.
Maybe he did. Maybe he was a
Maybe,
Zodiac killer. you
yo,
know?
that'd be alright. I'd be cool with that. If Bob Ross was the killer and they found out, like, let's say he's on his deathbed and he admits it. He's like, yo, I'm the Zodiac killer. I'm sorry, everybody. But he's not, like, remorseful.
I don't
I'd
know
be
what
like, okay. He did a lot more good for a lot of other people than he would have killed in his lifetime. He had a fucking nationally syndicated show where he's just a very nice guy. A
Yeah.
positive influence.
Yeah, it's definitely important.
If
for sure.
Bob Ross killed a couple people, even 100. Bob Ross killed 100 people. He helped 1 million more.
100 people?
Look,
You're
man.
giving him a pass to kill 100 people?
Hundo.
Oh no. Well, he was a drill sergeant. Maybe he
Yeah,
was.
he was probably in some fuck ass war
He
anyway,
probably had a
dude.
kill count for sure. Dude.
Bob Ross has the record kill count of any
He might.
one soldier ever.
Yeah.
Bob Ross killed 600 men.
I wouldn't be that surprised if I found out he was like the best, whatever he did in the army. He was
Probably.
the best at what he did.
He
You know
was
what
the
I mean?
best at being super chill and doing paintings.
Yeah, he had amazing talent.
Apparently he kind of stole that style. But he like integrated his own way of doing it. You know, I feel like, man, that's the problem. I think people get upset when you adapt something and possibly even make it better.
Yeah, well, I mean, and anyway, it's just like it's like a fucking program. You know what I mean? It's like he was like, yeah, I'd like to paint and I'd like to reach more people. And there's like a job opportunity, like some show is looking for an artistic slot on there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you're like, well, maybe I could just do this. You know what I mean? It's just like business. It's not like, you know what I mean? That's not. How much did he steal the style? Did the other guy have a perm and talk about how happy the trees were?
No.
Like, if that was true, then maybe
No.
it'd be a little bit iffy.
He didn't have a show. He didn't have nothing. But Bob learned it from him. Like
The painting style?
yes,
Okay.
the technique that he used, he like learned it from this other guy. He adapted it, you know, put his own kind of spin on it. But then that guy was real upset and thought that Bob owed him some money after that. But
You know,
honestly,
I hope
I
Bob
would
Ross
be.
beat his ass.
Innovation.
Yeah, exactly,
That's-
exactly.
Who cares?
That's
It's
what
the negative connotation behind appropriation.
Yeah.
We're always talking about they culturally appropriated that, and that's stupid.
Yeah, it is stupid.
That's just a way to say you took something you liked from another culture and did it.
Yeah, I'm just
Yeah.
celebrating with
It's
you,
like,
dog.
who
Yeah, I'm
cares?
just trying to be right there with you.
Putting cultural appropriation in a negative light like that only is xenophobia. That's all that is. You're just
Right.
you're just afraid of other cultures influencing your own.
I mean,
That's fucking that's classic xenophobia.
that's what the world has.
Exactly.
That was what the world was built on. You know, trade of culture and goods.
Yeah.
We focus. It's fine if you buy something that was made in China, but if you wear something that is classically Chinese, that's not okay.
Like, could you imagine if we never traded goods with people, and like imagine if the entire world didn't have avocados, like I've always wondered this: how did Inuit people survive in like the frozen tundra with no fruits and vegetables and stuff? Like they
seal fat, dude.
Like that's what I mean. It's like
we evolved eating mostly fatty meats.
That's true, I guess.
Fruits and vegetables were relatively new to our diet.
But don't you just get scurvy and fucking die and your fucking whole shit rots off? You don't have vitamin
we don't
C?
Eat fruit. Animals eat fruit. We get it from them.
You need fruit. You need vitamin C.
We honestly
or
don't
shit,
need
though.
it.
So why do people get scurvy then?
Because they were out at sea and they were getting limited sunlight from cloud cover. Their meat was not in abundance. It was leaner.
Huh.
It had been preserved in salt.
Yeah.
And they didn't have any fruit or vegetables. But you can get all the vitamin C you need from the sun.
Vitamin C from the sun?
Yeah, everyone focuses on vitamin D from the sun, but you get some C from the sun as well.
What?
It's not as much as
right.
D.
But you could just you could rely on the sun for your C intake.
Not.
Okay.
But meat and leafy greens, you get plenty of vitamin C from.
Oh my god.
You don't really need fruit for anything, honestly.
It's just
fuck fruit.
Yeah.
Fuck fucking Tom Cruise.
But it is good for you though. Still fruit, right? I mean, relatively speaking, it's not bad.
I mean, it's not.
It's like light energy. You know what I mean?
Huh.
It's wet.
It's not good for you, but it's not bad for you.
Huh.
It's not good for you.
It's not. It's high in sugar.
Yeah. But it's like different kinds of sugar, isn't it? It's not exactly
fructose, which is actually the worst of the sugars.
Oh my god!
But it's so high in fiber that it sort of cancels it out sometimes. It depends. Some people don't process fruit very well, and it makes them fat.
Fruit's good for me,
and that's a thing too. Fruit is good for me. Works. That's acceptable. Like some people process fruit fine. Matt can completely subsist on a diet of nothing but Pop-Tarts. And that's amazing. I can't. I would weigh about 500 pounds right now if I ate nothing but Pop-Tarts. Or even nearly what Matt eats in Pop-Tarts.
And if it's not Pop-Tarts, it's something else, dude, man. Something super high in sugar. I'm pretty sure they probably gave me the shits, dude. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know.
Yeah.
I probably wasn't paying attention. I housed almost a whole box of fucking Cheez-Its the other night.
Oh man.
Like I ate
a lot of fucking cheese, dude.
Yeah, I
really
like
goddamn cheese.
Man.
My whole diet is cheese. I'm not gonna lie to you. Fucking 100% cheese. It's mac and cheese. It's goldfish. It's cheese pizza. You know what I mean? It's 1000% cheese.
Cheese is involved in some way.
Yeah.
I was literally just imagining you sitting home like Charlie Kelly, just
mozzarella. I just carve it up into different shapes. This one looks like a ham sandwich.
You're sculpting other food out of cheese just to eat.
Yeah. Yep.
James, you should take up cheese making.
Cheese making?
Yeah.
It's a pretty good idea. You'd be one of them fucking...
I don't know why.
Well,
you just...
I don't see that happening.
You seem like somebody who could do it.
Fromage.
Mozzarella's super easy. Start with mozzarella. Just make some mozzarella.
You just like stick it under your sink and wait for a while.
Yeah,
just
basically.
a gallon of milk. Just fucking...
Because I do that all the time. My milk goes bad. Dude, I'm already making cheese, dude. I make a ton of cheese over there.
Dude buys a gallon of milk, just sticks it right in. He pours himself a glass, sticks it underneath the fucking cabinet.
Just pictured him going through under his sink looking for like something to clean his toilet with, and he's like, "Oh, milk!"
It's cheddar cheese now. Yeah, pretty much, dude. That's kind of how it happens over there. We play it fast and loose. Play very fast and very loose.
See, I there's no real milk in my house. You know what, dude? I got a thing of fucking chocolate milk.
Wait. No real milk in your house?
Yeah, it's all nut milk.
Nut milk.
I mean, you've got to still have like a packet or two of breast milk hiding somewhere?
No, it's all gone. We switched.
That's real milk.
We switched exclusively to formula.
Really?
We're donezo.
That's nuts.
Yeah, you can't convince me there's not one hidden somewhere.
We literally cleared out the freezer.
Like you lost it in the freezer.
We cleared out the freezer, and we would know by now if we just left a bag of milk around the house.
But I don't expect it to be like sitting on a table in your bedroom or something.
Yeah, it's probably wedged in between a couch cushion or
making some cheese, dude. Yeah.
When I was in high school, one teacher put the rest of his salad inside of the ceiling tile in another teacher's room. And after about like a week, the funk that was coming out, like he just didn't finish the salad at lunch and just stuck it. He stood on a chair.
The drop ceiling?
Yeah, opened one of the ceiling tiles, stuck it up inside of the ceiling, and then put the tile back down. Just
why?
For funsies. I did something similar when one of like the head cooks at my spot got promoted to chef of our sister restaurant. I took a to-go container. I filled it with.
That laugh. I know this is gonna be good.
I filled it with blue cheese, clams, lettuce, and I don't know, some other liquid. And when he was like,
that's his way of not saying that he jerked off.
Well, I was trying to make a baby with it and thought it like that's a good going away present. It's like getting him a cat. Sure. But anyhow, I grabbed his keys like when he wasn't looking, and he fucking I just walked out to his car and I stuck it underneath his seat. And I was like, this will be funny in a couple days when he finds it and, it comes in like, who did it? 2 weeks go by and I've forgotten about it a couple of times, and I've been like, probably should let him know. And then one night I'm sitting there at home. I had just gotten home and I get a text and he's like, yo, Aiden just told me what you did. You're paying for my car to get cleaned. He's like drunk. He's like they were all like all the dudes that were like with him at the restaurant, like just met him there. He's like all animated. He's like, yo, you and me, not fucking cool. Like, I'm not talking to you after this. You're paying for my shit, and then like you and me are not okay. And I was just like, he'll apologize in the morning. And then like I texted him in the morning. I was like, yo, I'll definitely get your car cleaned. We're definitely still boys though. You're not gonna be that mad at me for this. And I was like, yo, apparently the smell could be smelled from outside of his car. But he didn't fucking find it. It never occurred to him like, oh, maybe I should clean out my fucking car.
No, apparently not.
So like, is it really on me? Mind you, it's about late July.
Oh my god, this smell must have been
I would have found that the next day.
Yeah,
for real.
Exactly. I would have gone.
I would have found that the next day. And eaten it for dinner.
Yeah.
I would have found that the next day and been good on lunch for a fucking week. He told
me he wouldn't have been as mad as he was if it wasn't his girlfriend's car that he was driving around. He's like, bro, if it wasn't my girlfriend's car, wouldn't have been so bad. I was expecting like $200 in a cleaning bill. I imagine that funk got into every fiber. But it was like $30. I was like, okay, I got off pretty good on this.
Yeah.
$30 worth of how many laughs I got thinking about it over and over again. Spent. Money well spent. Totally and 100% worth it. I'm not upset at all.
Oh my god.
And they were cool, for the most part. It definitely probably put a damper on our relationship a little bit.
Oh my god, dude. I'm not out here pulling pranks on people like that.
I love pranks, dude.
I love pranks.
Love that shit.
Dude, we should do a prank show. Let's do real lame pranks.
My pranks, I feel like...
they're too good for a lame
not
prank
just
show.
like too good, but like not... I can't say they're all the way lighthearted most of the time. Like it's like lightly mean-spirited.
Yeah.
Like I'm all the wrong way. I'm not upset with nobody.
He told you about the prank he pulled on his wife, right? Where he went and he swapped the baby with another baby.
Yeah.
She still hasn't noticed. It's so good.
I hope she's not watching right now. If you let that cat out of the bag, dude.
We've got one viewer and it's me.
Did I ever tell you guys about She watches the show every week. She's told me before she can't get through it though.
I'm not surprised.
But I get it. I couldn't listen to myself talk for an hour, and she lives with me every day. So
yeah. Oh man.
Yeah, it's probably rough.
When I wasn't part of the show, I would download it and then I would listen to it like a podcast. I wouldn't watch. I would just listen to it on my drive.
Tolerable?
That was a good way to do it, I think.
Was it listenable?
No.
Yeah.
Cool.
No, it absolutely was.
All right.
No. Killing yourself at the end that didn't translate to audio.
Yeah.
But that's on me.
Yeah.
Did you not know?
No, I knew.
Okay,
I
okay,
watched
okay.
like the first two, but
All
after that, I started downloading them and listening to them.
You missed some of the best ones. I think you missed like the claymation one. That was like my favorite one to do.
Yeah, we did some silly scenes.
I did. I made a little claymation set. I had Play-Doh.
That was
and
beautiful, man.
I made James and I had a cardboard set behind us, which was the door, and I made a little table out of like a I don't know, poster card and fucking what do you call it? Paper clips. And then I got a gas can and I filled it with water and I poured it on me and James. Or no, I had James pour it on me and himself.
Yeah,
that's what it was.
Yeah.
And then it's a jump cut to these Play-Doh things outside of my roof.
Burning a fire on his roof.
And I just covered it in acetone and set it on fire. And then like it burns for a second and then you see like a shadow come in the fucking fire extinguisher.
The best part of that
really
story
funny.
is that you started a fire on your roof.
It was under controlled.
Oh my God.
Consider me a trained professional, and nobody should try that at home. I knew what I was up to.
If that one went the wrong way,
I went acetone. I didn't actually get real gas. Acetone like evaporates fairly quickly.
Yeah,
Doesn't burn all that much.
yeah, you were the man for the job.
You know, I think I'm privy
Yeah,
to fire.
yeah.
I love playing with fire.
Pyrotechnics, dude. We gotta do more pyrotechnics. Speaking of which, Joe, I got us a gas can full of gas. I'm pouring it on this table. We're gonna light it on fire in the beginning. See what happens.
Yo, that's not a bad idea.
We're gonna move the podcast to your place.
hey, we can.
Yeah.
Matt and I were talking about that.
Yeah.
We can all take turns. It's been at Matt's house. It's been here. That can happen.
I think moving it every couple of months is not a bad idea.
Yeah. We can do it, Joe. I know you need your space.
Yeah, but is Toby gonna be cool? Like, is he gonna get pissed off that we're taking up his space?
Toby
That's a
is
joke,
gonna
dude. Toby's gonna love it.
be stealing the spotlight.
Yeah,
it's gonna be
probably.
It's gonna
Toby's
be the
show.
Toby
Yeah,
podcast.
It's gonna be the Toby podcast after this. Yeah.
Danger Toby.
Yeah, Danger. He is dangerous, man. He is a dangerous little guy. Now we're playing with fire, dude. We're really doing it.
No, I'm bringing the pyrotechnics.
Dude, this is wild.
Yeah.
This is so wild.
If I went any longer, that lighter's gonna melt and then fucking explode off the top. You ever had that happen?
No.
I've definitely like held a lighter for too long, and then right here melts, and then the pressure gets too high because it gets so hot, and then it fucking blows the top.
That sounds awesome.
Pretty neat, but it's not a good idea.
Dude, I gotta go to a concert and make that happen.
We should get the same pyrotechnics that Great White used.
Who's that?
Never mind. You never heard about that?
No.
Great White
Killed some people?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Their pyrotechnics
I've heard stories.
burned a whole club down and a bunch of people burned up inside it.
Yeah, beautiful.
Not Great White, unfortunately.
Yeah.
That joke's probably so old. I bet you so many people have always just been the fun. Well, couldn't have been Great White, of course.
Do you know when that was?
The 90s? Maybe
So,
early 2000s?
definitely after Frank Zappa and the Mothers of Invention.
Yeah. They burned some people too, right?
Are you serious? I didn't know that.
What happened? That's what smoking.
That's
the
what.
water is
Oh,
about.
that's what it's about. I don't think some guy with a flare gun. I think it was a guy with a flare gun at the show. Fucking just shot it somewhere, and the flare fucking.
I don't remember. The place burned down. I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure.
I don't think it was Frank Zappa or his affiliates though. I think it was at his show.
It was at the show, but I don't think it had anything to do with him.
Yeah, that shit's wild. I definitely don't want to get burned down.
You shouldn't be doing pyrotechnics inside a tiny nightclub. That's that. I think that's...
I mean, that's what a logical person might think.
Yeah, I guess
they're like, we're stars, dude, and we're rocking this shit out with the fire, you know?
Yeah.
They're like, this shit's gonna be
They were
nuts.
so used to doing arenas in the 80s, and then they were playing a tiny nightclub by the time. Ooh. Yeah. By the way, Bret Michaels is coming to town this fucking week, and he's playing the tiniest nightclub in town.
Is he?
Yeah. There's a stadium up the road, about a mile.
Yeah.
Now everybody knows where I live.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, doxed yourself, dude.
That's it's a big city, relatively.
Yeah.
I don't think that gave anything away. A nightclub nearby to an arena.
It's just the day that Bret
That's
Michaels
like
is...
every city.
Yeah, he's only going to be playing tiny nightclubs.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
Oh, right. You said that, Michael. Never mind.
Yeah.
I'm just not smart right now.
Okay.
I haven't had enough of this coffee. It's my brain juice.
Caffey.
Oh, I wanted to talk about this. Anybody who's living out of the proximity of a Wawa, you're a sad sack of shit and you don't even know it, dude. Wawa is such a godsend.
Wawa is a beautiful place.
Oh.
I am blessed to work across the street from Wawa.
Yeah, that's probably
I can
fantastic.
cross the street and walk into
God.
Wawa.
I'm wondering if somebody could pinpoint where you live based on the stuff we've said.
Yeah.
Probably.
Absolutely.
I'll recap.
No one
Lives above a florist, around the corner from a florist.
why
Yeah.
Across the street from a Wawa.
Here's a study guide
Yeah.
on how to find and murder James.
These are all things we've said on the show. I'm just recapping.
Alright,
James.
yeah,
You can't be
we're-
mad about
Thanks
that.
for organizing the info
Look,
so
he's
neatly
just
for
saving
these
the work of
rapists.
somebody that's gonna put the work in.
A lot of that I don't appreciate.
I don't know. Are you saying like maybe if they're a little lazier, like they'll give up?
Yeah,
after a
barrier.
couple?
Yeah, they'll be like, all right, I know it's like, what was it? Was it a taco place or it was a flower shop? You know what I mean? But they're like, I just can't remember.
Do you get
I
those
won't
mixed
rape
up?
him.
Do you get those mixed up often?
So, the story there is to dox myself further. There's a little Mexican restaurant that's also at the base of my stairs.
You ever go there?
I've been there a couple times.
He goes
make
there. He goes there.
They make some spicy shrimp, spicy Diablo shrimp.
Yeah. So
When I got it, they were like, I think they called me back and they were like, no. It was when I picked it up. They were like, this is spicy.
Yeah.
Like, is that okay? This is really spicy. And I was like, yeah. I mean, I got the spicy. They're like, no, you don't understand. Like, this shit's spicy. And I was like, whoa,
How bad was it? Like as spicy as the sauce here? Spicier?
Definitely spicier than that. It was pretty
Wow.
fucking spicy.
Right.
Yeah.
Because this is the fiery apocalypse, man.
It was Diablo, dude.
Okay, so
It
you're in
wasn't-
hell.
It's
actual
in hell.
hell.
Yeah. This is just the world ending. You're
Yeah.
fucking in hell with
You're
El Diablo.
licking
dude.
Satan's throne.
Yeah.
It's hot,
Yeah, exactly.
tasty.
Yeah. And
I
there's
bet
shrimp.
I bet you Satan's throne is probably made out of some dope ass Mexican food. Just fucking.
You bet me that? How much you want to bet? I'll put $10 on that.
I'll put 10. They're okay.
All right, I got
That he
10 on it,
doesn't-
dude.
that he doesn't?
That it's not made out of spicy Mexican food. Yeah.
Okay.
And I will take that bet to the depths of hell with you, Matthew.
I honestly could only imagine that it's made of such because that stuff is evil, you know? It's coming right back at you. Like, you're going
It's not evil, though. It's so
you are
good.
going to suffer if you eat spicy Mexican food.
But it's delicious and it's an amazing experience on your face.
It's great. And then it's, eternal damnation.
It's not eternal, though. They make it pretty quick.
It's a lake of fire for sure.
It is definitely a lake of fire. It's not that bad, though.
Don't you think you get used to the fire a little bit? Or do they make it so you can't get used to the fire?
Did we talk about this?
I think I probably brought it up before. But then I just remembered some...
It's personal hells again.
Oh, yeah. Personal hells is
It's
the
personal
best.
hells again.
I think, oh, man. Dustin's personal hell was last weekend.
with your baby?
Yeah, Dustin
Yeah.
stopped by with us and hung out for most of the day because James was so late. And,
I was late.
And then as soon as I left Dustin with the baby, I think it just like finally kicked in.
Yeah.
He was just over it
Not happy about
immediately,
it.
dude. Feel bad? I feel bad.
I feel bad. He worked his way through it though.
Yeah.
He's a tough guy.
Yeah.
He powered through it.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah. He works out and stuff.
He does. It's obvious. You can tell.
Yeah, didn't he go to art school? So he's like basically a pussy.
Whoa. Yo, next week, Joe and Dustin are gonna box.
It's the rumble.
It's a rumble. Because Joe's talking some mad shit right now.
We already got the venue set up, dude. I knew this was gonna happen.
Yeah, my place. There is nothing in this cup for me to drink.
I know. I keep going back. I keep thinking about the water. I'm like, oh, there's nothing.
Do you guys want more water?
No.
Yes, please.
Yes, please.
Joe.
That
Joe is the best producer of all time. You should,
man.
I'll just bring the pitcher in.
Oh, fucking.
The pitcher? Oh my goodness.
You doing another shot? You that thirsty?
Dude, I'm doing a fucking...
Tilt your head back. Tilt your head back.
Tilt my head back. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna fucking...
No. No, dude. No way. No way.
Shit, I'm tripping.
No way. No way. You gotta get that away from me, dog.
It's cool. I'm not gonna put it in your eyes. I didn't
trust
say
you.
open your eyes. I said
I do
put it
not
in your
trust
mouth.
you.
You can plug your nose. You can
in.
plug your nose, dude.
You were gonna go overboard, dude. This was gonna be in my goddamn eyeballs.
I was gonna hit it from the back.
Hit it from the back.
Well, your eyes are closed. You know what I mean? You don't can't see me coming.
You are not that quick, dude. You are not that quick to hit it from the back right quick. Look at that.
Thanks, man. Appreciate that shit.
I'm just talking about my reflexes, dude. I'd get you out of there in a pinch.
Well,
I don't care.
I don't care how
Sexual
long you
stamina,
fucking
dude. I don't give a shit. Thanks, Joe. You're an amazing man.
As soon as Joe opened the door, I had to pee, and now I'm just like adding fuel to the fire.
Joe's sexual stamina right now is through the roof. I can tell.
Oh yeah. Well, Joe's about to get married.
Yeah. Right, Joe? Joe's like,
What about me?
Nah, Joe, we weren't talking about you.
Oh, dude, I used a condom for the first time in fucking years the other day.
For real?
The worst experience.
It's
ever.
not that bad.
It's fucking trash.
Dude, it's not trash.
It is.
Calm
I
down.
put on a condom just to jerk it, dude.
No
fucking.
fucking
down.
way.
It's
Nobody
not that bad.
Yo, it's bad.
All right, what brand?
Fucking
of condom?
Trojan bearskins. They're the 50% thinner fucking condoms.
First of all,
Frankly, the bearskins are worse than.
Don't use those.
Okay.
Yeah, don't
Are you
use
serious?
those. Yeah, for
okay,
real,
yeah,
for
because they
real.
were real, actual trash.
No, that's trash right there. And
my
can't
wife,
trust them. They
my
fucking
wife
break,
picked up
dude.
the pack like after I fucking took John off. There's no fucking way, dude, and we fucking finished up shop. You know what I'm saying? Fucking, there's no like, and then she picks up the pack and she's like, "This is for losers. Fucking losers use this shit."
Oh man, that's good times, dude. But you should use them. I mean, you're the one with the baby, dude.
I know. I know. Am I literally? I'm the only one in the room that has unprotected sex.
No.
No,
Well,
James only raw
I mean-
dogs it. He's just a proponent for safe.
It depends on what you mean by safe sex, because like Jess has been on the pill since
Oh
high
man,
school,
yeah, that's fucking dope, Joe.
but that
Joe's
doesn't mean
got the
that doesn't mean
dopest-
shit. I still use a
Double
condom
down. Double
most
down.
of the time.
Yeah, double down. For sure.
Joe's a psychopath.
Changing the tune a bit there. Nah, dog, you gotta...
Joe's a deranged individual.
You gotta go safe with it. Sometimes.
We're talking about this, and we finally have an additional viewer. Definitely.
So what we're talking about is
definitely
unprotected
Almost
sex.
my
certainly my
future, no,
Always. Today's the day she was like, "Oh, I'm gonna watch the show that Joe's on."
no, it's a joke.
That'd be
Jess has
cool.
watched.
That-
She's also in the other room. She can probably
Yeah,
hear
it's
us.
probably-
yeah, but I mean, I thought your in-laws. I thought.
Yeah, that was the joke. I was
Yeah.
making.
Yeah.
I would love it if your in-laws watched this show.
Unprotected sex with
Oh,
three
let me
white
tell you about
guys.
a conundrum.
Yeah, tell us about
Okay, so fucking, I text our group chat the other day with a picture
it.
of a tie And it looks like it's like Ed Gein style, like the guy he fucking made lampshades and shit out of humans and whatnot. It's really gross, but it's like in the style of Ed Gein. It's a special effects like tie, but it's a tie. And I texted the group chat asking Joe if I could wear it to his wedding. Here's the text that I got in response.
I'm gonna preface this was.
Hang on.
This was James.
Hang on. You can't, though. That's the fucking big reveal.
Therein lies the rub.
That's the fucking.
I ruined it.
Therein lies the rub.
I get this fucking text back. You may not. There's a tie in the rental package that everyone has to wear too. You don't get to be special, Matt. It's not your fucking wedding day, you sicko. And I was hurt off the rip. And I was like, he really didn't think I was joking. Joe didn't think that I was joking about that. Like I wouldn't just know that. And you know what's funny too? I hadn't yet. It was literally the night before I was going to do the rental thing and fucking get that all squared away. I was last. And
how did you know that?
Somebody told me. I think your dad told me.
Neat.
Like, yo, you gotta get on that. And I still waited like another 2 weeks, I think. But so it was like Joe knows that I haven't gotten the rental package yet. Thinks that I think that I can dress however the fuck I want. And now has to reprimand me for even entertaining the idea of wearing this skin tie to his wedding. And I was like, I'm even showing Autumn. I'm like, look at this text. And I don't think she actually saw the message. I probably read it aloud to her too. And she's like, oh man. And I was like, you know what? He's probably just stressed. It's the wedding. There's a lot going on. Joe's not usually like this. I'm just going to let it slide. Like, and that I even sent some backpedal text. Yeah. Some backpedal text. I was like, yo, totally a joke. This thing even kind of grosses me out a little. Yeah.
And it was me all along.
It was James all along.
When did you realize that was James?
Outside.
He told me.
Today.
He told me.
Today.
No, that wasn't me.
I didn't fucking...
Oh my God.
I didn't fucking reread it. I was like, I upset Joe.
Yeah,
no,
he was. Yeah.
I literally said to James as soon as we with the door closed, and I was like, "Dude, I think I upset Joe." And he was like, "Why?" I was like, "That the whole thing with the tie on the texting." He was like, "That was me." I was like, "No!" For like 5 days, I thought Joe was upset with me.
Yeah, nah, dude, it was me. I was calling you a sicko.
I would have got that off the bat. I'd have been like, "Aha."
That's really funny. I definitely should have replied, but by the time I saw it, you guys had already gone through all of that.
Yeah.
Like, it was over by the time I saw it, and I was like, all right, James has it covered.
Definitely would have cleared up a lot of confusion and heartache. Oh, man. Oh, that was terrible. I felt really bad. I was like,
if I did reply at that point, it would have just been like, lol, James gets it.
Right.
And then you would have been like, wait, what?
Then you would have known.
And then I was also thinking, I was like, does he really think that I don't think that there's a tie in the rental thing? Like, I still know about that. I still have to go do that.
You idiot.
And then
didn't even get your...
I'd literally be standing on the fucking stage, like, wearing this skin tie. I was like, no, we can't think that I'm that ridiculous.
Oh,
I'm sorry you went through all that, dude.
It's okay.
I really
it's way funnier.
Sorry you did too.
No, I'm glad it happened. It's way funnier now.
It's humbling.
It's like that would have just been a dumb text you sent me. There wouldn't have been nothing there.
All right, clear that up with Autumn too.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I
She's gonna be like, "Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
James is an asshole." Like, oh yeah, that makes perfect sense. God damn it! Why am I getting a bad rap now, dude? It's because you fucking streamed some Smash. Now everyone thinks I'm an asshole.
James. You're always an asshole. It's just that when you play Smash, everybody can see it.
Yeah.
We know that anyway. I kid. James
Undercover
is a
James off camera beats us, dude.
Yeah, I beat you off though. Come on.
True.
Give me some credit.
It's a really confusing relationship we have with James.
Punch you in the face and jerk you.
I don't know how people get into that. That's for real, for real.
That'd be difficult.
I don't
to punch hard and jerk well at the same time. Actually, I think I could get it.
Yeah, but it's when you go to switch
hands. Yeah. I can do this.
Yeah, it's when you switch hands it gets confusing. You start
good.
punching people in the dick. It's rough.
Yeah.
The first month, maybe 2 months that I worked where I'm at now, the owner of the place comes back into the kitchen with a video on his phone of a guy with a leather strap around the base of his nuts, and then a lady with a large rubber mallet pounding his testicles. And he's like into it, I'm pretty sure. Like, it looks voluntary. He's not running away. He's not bound either.
I mean, he's getting paid for it.
How do you get into that, though? No, there's got to be. You don't just get paid for that.
How do I get into that? Or like, how does one get into that?
How does one end up in that situation? Like,
know.
that's the record scratch. You're probably wondering how I ended up here.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. Some people are wild in the head, you know?
Yeah.
That's a wild one.
Is Matt kink shaming right now?
Yeah, it's kink shaming.
I'm not kink shaming. I'm kink questioning.
Okay.
Just asking how that happened.
I mean, it's dangerous. You could get your nuts smashed.
Oh my god, we should do it on the podcast.
All right.
True.
Matt.
If we want any amount of attention.
Serve them up.
Yeah.
Serve up those oysters, boy.
I'll just go, back to the camera. And, you just slam my nuts, and everybody will know that you're doing it for real, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Because it's going to be on camera.
YouTube.
We're not
we can just do it on
taking
Pornhub.
your
What am I
nuts
thinking,
out, dude.
man?
Yeah. We're uploading
fine.
that shit to Pornhub.
Pornhub has live streams.
Oh, we'll live stream it, dude.
Cool.
We should live stream.
Huh? Do people watch those?
Fuck yeah. Especially like where you can send money and make requests. There's plenty of people that fucking...
I feel like there's other sites that people prefer for that.
We could go to...
I obviously don't know.
Which sites are you talking about, Joe?
Yo, I'm about to do that shit. Make some extra fucking coin, dude.
Dude,
fucking
no
just
one,
be on
no one's
fucking
gonna
cam.
pay you to beat off
You
on camera,
are out of
dude.
your mind.
No.
Men, not women. You got the wrong mindset.
I
dude.
still think both me and James have a better market than you. You are an attractive man. I'm not taking that away from you.
Thanks, man.
But like
James,
I think the two of us are more attractive to gay men than you are.
You're probably right. You are probably right, and your sweater underneath your t-shirt is definitely gonna make you a lot more money than my fucking hairless body and my weird nipple hair. I'm bald everywhere except like the top of my shoulders, the middle of my chest, and my fucking nipples have dreadlocks.
Now, I don't know. There might be a market for that. Who knows?
There might.
There probably is. But honestly, you could get by just on fucking feet videos, dude. Enough dudes are into fucking feet. Especially,
there's no way I could get by on feet videos.
I swear.
You got nice feet. You might be able to. I got all right.
My
feet are not.
All right, rate my feet.
Nice.
This is the Rate My Feet podcast.
I'm
already not into this.
we shouldn't do that on this platform.
Yeah.
That's too far. That's too far. I can't whip my foot out.
Tweet that from the Danger Podcast Twitter.
Yeah, that's
a better platform.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll post it on the website. I don't know if we still have the domain too.
Cool.
Dude, I will sell the fuck out of pics of my feet.
Nothing going on there.
Cool.
Oh, we do?
Yeah.
We have a website?
Yeah, we
check out the website.
Check out the website. It's broken. We still own the domain, so you can't buy it from us. Well, you could buy it from us if you want.
Yeah. I will give up
fucking $6.
Whoa.
Well, I'm starting bidding there.
Whoa. No.
16.
Make an offer and we'll talk.
Yeah. I don't even want to know how much it was off the rip on camera.
We need at least $16 for that.
I think you should back her down and we'll talk about this in private.
All right, fine. 1675
is a number that exists, but not one affiliated with the price
in
of our
that
website.
Year. Events transpired.
For sure, dude. I know that.
I feel like I feel like no matter what price we sold it at, eventually we would want it back.
Probably.
I feel like selling the Danger Podcast domain, though dangerpodcast.com is unavailable.
Dude, whatever. We'd fucking rebrand.
Yeah, $6 million will be a different product. Will be a different podcast.
Yeah. We'd be the Never Safe Podcast. That's fine. We'd be the Selling Feet Pics Podcast.
Danger and all words affiliated with Danger Podcast.
The Dangerous Podcast, dude. We just hit him with an OUS, dude.
I feel like we'd be
the artist formerly known as Danger Podcast.
Yeah, exactly. We'd be fine.
I was about to be like, what amount of money would it take for you guys to just be, like, somebody approaches us, they say each of you get X amount of money and you have to never do this show ever again. What's your number? And then I was like, a couple of mil, and then I was like, probably do it for like 100,000. Just
dude,
that wouldn't be something that I would respond to until after you guys responded. I would definitely let you guys discuss the numbers first and just take whatever it is. So
I'd be like $100. I'm sold.
God damn it!
I'll take it.
Can I negotiate for more? No, here you said that's final. Fuck. Just like, well, I got $100. All this shit's gonna be out of my house.
No, we'd leave it for sure.
Yeah, I mean,
I figured if I said that, I'd be an asshole. I was thinking it. No, is it just you can never do this show ever again? Like you could do.
That's right. We do a different show.
Yeah, that's
dude.
true. We just
take
the money and run,
yeah,
dude. I don't
real.
know why I keep fucking entertaining this idea.
Yeah,
like we can't
take
fucking
the
just
money
keep
and
it
run,
going,
dude.
That's a great song, Eagles, man. Fucking
Eagles. Yo, I heard rumors has it that the bald eagles and other types of eagles are making a return.
Well,
are they like their numbers are pumping up? You know what I'm saying?
Bald eagles are assholes, but that's fine.
You know, what if the world evolves where all the people die like we're about to, and fucking bald eagles?
Excuse me, can we go back to that middle part?
No,
like we're all about to. What was that about?
We're toast, dude. We're fucking toast.
James is just a sucker of sensationalist media.
We're
You're just as bad as the Republicans.
It's just a bottle of hot sauce. It's not actually a fiery apocalypse.
We will be dead in 10 years,
This apocalypse bottle has got James on some shit today.
I'll be dead at 7.
Do you want to fucking
James
just a shot glass, my guy? Yeah, I know, dude. I really feel like this is getting fucked up.
In 5 years, we're all gonna be dead. Okay, I've seen
5.
it. I've seen it. I see it in my dreams. All right, there's a fiery apocalypse. No, but yeah, we're gonna be toast eventually. But what if birds are like the rulers of the earth? Because they're just scavenging. They don't have to spend too much time down on the ground floor where there's nuclear radiation or whatever.
Fuck birds. Birds are weak.
Fuck birds.
Birds got hollow bones, dude.
Whatever's next, dude. If
honestly,
we're done, I don't care.
Yeah, I don't
care who
runs
runs this shit afterwards.
They're probably, you know what? Right after us, dude. They got 100 years before they run it into the ground. We at least got.
There's not much left, yeah. But
yeah, we got a couple 100,000 years,
next,
right?
Dude, I'm just saying. That's
you
exciting.
Want Birdman?
Birdman. That'd be sweet, and maybe Lobsterman too.
You watch the Tick? You watch the new Tick?
No, I saw a couple
Amazon
episodes though. Yeah,
the second season they're fucking battling a guy named Lobstercles, and he instead of like
he's
going, he comes up from the sewer and pounds a hole through the wall of a safe at a bank.
Nice.
Yeah, it's fucking dope.
The Tick was so good, dude.
Dude, the new
Patrick
ones.
Warburton or whatever that guy's name was, the original one.
Yeah.
The new guy did a good job, too.
Yeah, I think so, too.
I forget who he was, but he was nailing it.
I don't actually know his name. The whole show is kind of like no-name actors.
Yeah.
I don't want to say that.
I mean, they do fucking amateurs.
But they they do a really good job.
No record.
Like, I'm not taking away from them.
They did great. Yeah, it was a good show.
Make a fun entertaining show.
It was a few weeks ago. Matt, I don't think you were here yet. I was talking to James about video I had just seen where Patrick Warburton was rating
that's right
impressions of him.
Oh, really?
Not rating them. Sorry, he was watching them and like reacting to them.
Yeah.
And I really wish he was a bigger asshole about it. But like he didn't say a bad thing about any of them. And I wanted him to just, especially if it was the last one, like he was really nice about all of them. If the last one, he was just like, that is the worst impression I've ever seen in my fucking life.
Yeah.
I would have been so happy.
You know who would do it? Christopher Walken, because he's heard everybody's impression.
Yeah.
So he's he's probably a hard critic for everybody's impression.
Gilbert Gottfried would do it too.
Yeah. Oh, I love Gilbert Gottfried, dude. That poor guy. I think he said he made a tweet about, I think he made a Jew joke on Twitter like 10 years ago before like this whole cancel culture, and they canceled the shit out of him. He lost his job as the Affleck Duck at least. I mean, he's still a comedian, so he's still making plenty of money.
I got a lot of hot sauce on my fingers.
Yeah, I see that.
I fucked up, yeah.
You should do a loose sip with the hot sauce.
I only put my mouse all over it.
Really give a shit.
James says Joe doesn't care. Tilt your head back, motherfucker. Let me do it.
No. I will not let you pour hot sauce in my mouth.
Why? Just let me fill half of your mouth with hot sauce.
A container to put this in?
No, he fucking does.
No.
Do you want to just drink? Do you want a straw?
Do you know what do you know what mistake number one was? After finding out that it's not that hot, just leaving it on the table. I knew as soon as it was still there, I was like, James is just gonna play with this fucking hot sauce.
I try to say that it wasn't that hot.
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
Like none of them are that hot.
I expected fiery death.
It's getting hotter. Like now that I spilled it on my hand, and I have to look it up and shit. Like I'm starting to feel.
Put it in your eyes. No, it's probably pretty hot in the eyes.
Absolutely not.
You guys remember those little Dentine orbs? The little things that was like a candy shell, and then on the inside was like menthol, like breath freshener. They were little mints. Anyway,
no.
As a child, it was the last day of our vacation. We were about to drive back from Tennessee back to Pennsylvania, and we're staying at a friend's house. And at 5 a.m, I was playing with those, standing around with my sister, waiting for our parents.
What were they again?
They were these mints that were like a candy coating, and then they were filled with like menthol like breath freshener.
Okay, they're menthols.
Yeah, so I fucking squeezed one super hard, just wondering what would happen. Shot me directly in the eye.
Of course.
Instant fire, but also your eye feels minty.
Fresh.
Yeah. It was, I could taste and feel and like experience the mint through my eye. Super weird. I wonder how many other foods are probably decent in your eyes.
I used to have a body wash that had menthol in it. Yeah. That was really cool.
I like that.
It feels really neat.
Yeah, I like it. I've had that too. I like that shit. Axe Body Wash had a good one when I was in high school. I use that shit all the time.
Yeah, I ate a pack of Camel menthols once, and it was so good.
I actually had to eat cigarettes as a punishment once.
I know.
That shit was fucking bad.
Yeah, that sounds terrible.
I think you talked about that on the old format.
Oh, I never. Okay, as far as you guys are concerned, now probably still anybody that watched that is watching this.
Same 4 people.
Besides, it's probably me and your mom watching this right now anyway.
Yeah. My mom.
And she made you eat the cigarettes. She stood there and watched, right? She ate it in a bed.
No. My dad. No, my dad. Yeah.
She had no idea.
No, she was around.
She ate it in a bed.
Oh, yeah, but like, I deserved it. Or is that just what I've convinced myself, is that I deserved it? I deserved it, though. I was smoking cigarettes in the bathroom, fucking out my window, fucking.
I don't know. I would have just kicked you out the window one time, caught you in the act. I would have just started busting in on you on the toilet.
My mom found my cigarettes. I hid them inside of this monster stuffed animal that you could like take the parts out of. Like,
oh, nice.
Like, yeah, you could take his brain out, and I just stuffed him in his fucking open head.
Leaving your cigarettes and your toys.
That's pretty good.
That's adorable.
Yeah, I was a fucking bad kid.
Let's outlaw cigarettes.
Outlaw cigarettes?
Yep.
Outlaw. Yeah. Yo, it's a fucking joke that they're going after the fucking Juul, dude.
Yeah, it is.
It is a fucking joke.
I mean, I agree that kind of shit has to be regulated.
Sure.
But, like, start at ground zero.
Exactly, dude. Cigarettes kill thousands of people a year.
Yeah.
And it's a fucking... It's... Go on, Joe. I'm sorry.
Not to mention that the ones that everyone's having issues with and that seem to be causing issues are the like
unregulated
black
ones.
market ones.
Yeah, exactly.
Are full of God knows what. That aren't being produced by a real company. It's like third party people are just shoving whatever in there.
Yeah.
That's Ivanka Trump's new fucking like order of business as first lady. Oh, we need to get these fucking e-vapor cigarettes. They are killing our children and causing addiction. Yo, it's been happening for fucking years. Cigarettes have been around. Kids want to feel different. You fucking idiot. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
You know how slow and monotonous it is to be a child in this fucking country,
it's not
dude?
that fucking bad,
Yo, dude. But it honestly, because of like just how it's just so boring. That's really all it is. It's just like it's non-stimulating. So
you gotta get hottie or some shit. Just start snorting hot sauce.
Dude, I feel like I got into fucking drugs because I lived in a fucking boring ass town.
Yeah, well that shit does happen for sure.
I'm lucky I didn't get into harder drugs that are now like consuming my life and preventing me from doing the Danger podcast.
Yeah, same.
I just got lucky. But I understand why people get into drugs. Fucking regular ass life, especially if there's nothing going on around you, is boring as shit.
Yeah. Especially in school. Especially when you don't like school.
School, exactly, dude. And it's so easy. It's so much easier to not like school, dude.
Yeah.
I hated school. And I did almost no drugs in high school.
Yeah, people used to think that I was coming into school high all the time. And, like, I did smoke back in high school, but I didn't have time to fucking smoke in the morning. I'm not a king. I'm not, like, being woken up, like, with breakfast and shit. You know what I mean? Like,
I only came to school high, like, half the time.
Like, no, dude, max, like, twice. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think, there was one time, I got a hold of just some, like, shaky weed. James gave me weed in school once. I painted a skateboard for him, and he fucking gave me a little fucking.
Oh, I gave you a nug for that.
A little baggie of weed and a fucking pencil sharpener. It was pretty dope.
Nice.
He hands it to me. And he's like, "This pencil sharpener has drugs in it." I was like, "Cool." But probably the next morning, the dude that I used to smoke cigarettes at the bus stop with, we fucking unrolled some of the cigarette and just like stuffed some weed in there.
Nice.
And fucking, that was the only time that I ever even tried to get high before school, and it barely even worked anyway.
Nice.
But
what did we do? We did like senior lunch or something.
Yeah, I didn't go to that though.
The buffet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was high as shit for that. I was high off my fucking titties for that one.
High school smoking weed is way better. Like, just because you get fucking
it was a different time back
then.
It was
Just get fucked.
It was a different.
I think it was mostly because I didn't know how to handle it too.
Yeah.
Like I would just fucking.
But now, if I smoke too much, it's not like super funny or like silly.
Yeah.
It's like I gotta lie down. Like I feel like I'm gonna be sick. You know what I mean?
Really? You feel like you feel sick if you smoke too much?
It's like drinking too much. It's like doing anything too much now that you're an adult and you have to deal with your problems.
Most of
like
the time,
when you're a kid and you just fucking body any problem, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
you're like,
that's
I'll just
true.
deal with it.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm doing anyway. You know, it's just like
I don't know. That's so true.
It's like
whatever. Whatever. That's true. Yeah, now if I smoke too much, I just fucking take a nap.
Yeah, I just have to go to sleep.
I probably like stress about something that's irrelevant to my life.
Have some anxiety.
That's fine. I already have some anxiety like normally, so like to just like smoke weed and get some more.
And know exactly what you're anxious about.
What?
When you smoke weed, you figure it out. You figure out what's making you anxious for sure.
True.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You delve into your conscious a little bit, and you're like, and you start having all these subconscious thoughts. You think you see, whatever's scaring you the most around the corner.
I feel like when I'm stoned, I get like my most paranoid daydreams of like conversations that I want to have and stuff.
Yeah.
And those are the ones that like normally they won't go my way that I thought that it was going to, but those ones are completely left field. It's like the most extreme thing that could have happened.
Right. That is never happening in a million years, but like you're just rehearsing anyway. You're like, I caught the home run at the baseball stadium.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
The kid next to me wants to take the ball.
No, I caught the home run and the guy was still out, even though I was in the crowd. Like it's
and the whole stadium cheered for me. And then I had to give a speech, and this is what I would say. Some shit like that.
They gave me the key to the city.
Dude, that'd be dope. I want a key to the city. What can you even do with that? Nothing?
I don't think anything.
Can you get into the sewers?
Yeah, fantastic.
Dude, I'd get into the sewers.
Any government building, like what am I going to do with that anyway?
Dude, fill out some motherfucking forms.
That's it, dude. All that's in those places is paperwork and bureaucracy.
Yeah. Dude, whew, life's bureaucracy sometimes.
Yeah. I think paperwork is most of my problems.
Is it?
Yeah, I fucking hate. I hate, dude, filling shit out. I hate it. I don't know why.
It's a pain in the ass. And you have to do it so much.
It's not something that I like normally think about that makes me mad, but like when I have to do it, I'm like, fuck this.
Yeah. It's no good for sure. And you have to do it all the time. Email.
Yeah.
How many times have I entered my fucking email and address into something? You know
Stupid.
What I mean?
Yeah.
Fucking filling out.
I finally just made a professional email after years of having the same one.
Yeah.
Like over 10. I think I made that when I was like 14.
Yeah.
So
professional, just a normal sounding
just
email.
Yeah, like my regular ass name plus 2000, you know.
Plus 2000?
Not plus, but just 2000 on the fucking thing.
Do you put 2000 on there?
Yeah, why not? Is that not professional? Is it gonna make me come
that's
off?
Just hilarious. I would laugh if I saw that. Dude.
You know who I stole it from? Fucking Joe. Because Joe's is like whatever 2000.
Producer Joe 2000.
Producer Joe 2000. Then it's like a robot.
Yeah, he makes you sound like you're a line, like a product line. You're the 2000 version.
That's fine. Sounds great.
That's so funny, dude.
Harry Potter didn't buy the Nimbus 1000, dude.
It's true. That's like when people in their usernames like use like a year and it's like 2017 and it's like, okay, you've had it for a couple of years, right? Then, I guess it's just like that shit makes me laugh.
I've the people that use like their birth year.
Yeah.
But then that's also now what I'm thinking is that people are gonna assume that I was born in 2000 and I'm 19 years old.
Yeah. That might help with your image.
No, it wouldn't. That means that I'm an unexperienced pleb.
Yeah. You gotta change it to 2004 or whatever. Oh, wrong way.
Yeah.
My bad.
Yeah. No, I'm not gonna switch it to 1994. And they're like, look at how old he is. 25.
It's not that bad.
Can't hire an old man.
No, we're not old men.
No, it's true. Dude,
we're
what the workforce is looking for.
We're exactly what the workforce is looking for.
Yeah. Kids need fucking jobs, man.
Kids need jobs too.
Nah.
What, younger kids? Yeah, maybe them run the gas station or whatever.
Yeah. Kids, children, like, if you're still in high school, you need a simple job. Or inherit your daddy's fucking company, whatever.
Yeah.
Like, but...
Preferably.
As far as other things, like, man, go keep the other jobs. Keep the regular ass jobs.
I wish I was working more when I was in high school.
Yeah. I do too.
I think I did like
I was a dishwasher 2 nights a week.
Yeah, some like little bullshit like that, but that is where you really go places. I don't know, some kids do good in college and shit, but like it's so important to get a job like as soon as you can and start, building up something worth having,
Yeah.
Like I forget, my one buddy at work said that he just works a ton, he's crazy. And he said by his senior year he had saved up like it was some like tens of thousands of dollars. And I was like, damn.
Yeah.
Like that would, if I had that when I graduated high school, dude, it would have been a different story.
See, I graduated high school. I became a food runner at a restaurant, and I didn't have a bank card yet.
Yeah.
And I opened a checking account. And I just started getting direct deposit in the checking account. And then after like, I don't know, a couple months of being a runner, I had gotten like $1,000 in my bank account and I fucking got a bank card, spent all of it in no time flat.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Like that was the worst possible thing that I could have done at the time is get a fucking bank card. I could have done so much things with $1,000. Back then.
Yeah, back then for sure.
That was a lot of money for me back then.
Yeah, yeah. I'm surprised my mom didn't make me work.
Yeah.
I mean, she fucking worked. She was working like 24 hours when I was in high school. It's crazy.
Good Lord.
I like never saw her. She just worked like, she would always work like, I forget what it was. She was working at like a hardware store, and like you'd have to work every weekend or every other weekend, but all through the week as well. So like you'd work like 14 days in a row or whatever, and then have a weekend or something.
Oh my God.
Or no, then it wasn't even a weekend. It was like you'd have Wednesday and like Monday off or some bullshit like that. Yeah, she was working like a crazy person.
That's an oddly demanding hardware store.
Yeah, I don't know. That's just how it was. And you weren't allowed to point. No pointing. You can't say, oh, it's an aisle 5, and you can't tell them where it is.
You have to assist them?
You had to walk all the way with them, yeah.
Whoa. Was this a major?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is like corporate bullshit, you know what I mean?
Gotcha.
Shit that happens at places like that.
Fuck corporate America.
That's right. Why'd you make my mom have a bad time?
Yeah. I worked at a corporate restaurant for 3 months, and it was actually like being in jail. I'll never do it again. Dude. I'll never do it again.
Yeah. I would never work in... I would never want to work with people again like that. Like a cashier type thing. The
manager of that place laughed in my face the one day when I was telling him, like, I was like, you know, like, if we, like, had... I literally... it was so simple. I was like, you know, it would save us a lot of time and have, you know, like, the dish pit be a lot more efficient is if your servers just clear their plates before putting them on or, you know, passing them... It's simple. You just fucking right in the trash can. Yeah. Right in there. And he laughed at me. He laughed right in my face. And I was like, okay. So on my break that day, I went and applied at this restaurant. Sat down with who I would later find out is the owner of the restaurant. And he's like, hey, you know, we're looking for people at our other restaurant. And, you know, we'd like to, so you could go ahead and put your 2 weeks in or something like. And I was like, yes, dude. But I didn't. So, like, I did give one of the managers a heads up. I was like, because he was cool. And I was like, hey, man, I got, like, another thing probably coming up. Because I was still waiting on the call from the chef from the other spot. Yeah. And he was like, all right, well, you know, just do it the right way. And I was like, oh,
no, I gave you the heads up.
Yeah, I said something to you. Yeah. And then there was one night, dude, I still had like a week and a half. Like they had just called me the day before. While I was also on that line, I picked up the phone. They were like, hey, yeah, we want to try you out. And I was like, fantastic. And like the next day, I was in the middle of the shift. And I just looked around. It was like a busy Friday night. And I just looked at all the dudes on the line. And I was like, yeah, I got another spot lined up, so I'm just going to head out. And all of them look at me and they're like, yeah, okay. And I walked past this one manager. He was like a dunce. He was brand new and just like had no idea. I was like, yeah, later, Fred. And he's just like, just looking around. And then as I'm backing out, the manager that laughed in my face runs out of the restaurant. He's got his hands on his head. He's looking around. And because he's freaking out because I just walked off the line. He's like bugging because now he's got to do it. Yeah. And like I backed out and I was like beep beep. I gave him the beeps and I headed out. It's the best feeling. I was walking out of there. I'm buttoning my shirt and shit. Like, all right, later.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Oh, it felt so good.
I never had a real like walking out moment.
I probably never will again. Yeah, because I'm an adult now, and I did that when I was like 19. Right. But fuck that. Yo, Cracker Barrel, suck my fucking dick. Everybody that works at Cracker Barrel, you're a fucking mindless sheep.
Yeah, you didn't have any stars, I bet.
I did.
How many stars did you get?
Like 2 or 3 in 2 or 3 months.
It's not really a whole lot of stars.
You can only get like 5 stars.
Yeah, but 2 or 3 is just low.
In no fucking time. Whatever, dude. There's a major cap on their fucking salary too, dude. It's fucking trash. I think you can only make $13 there.
Oh my god. It's funny how effective that star system is because you're still salty about me giving you shit for
it's the dumbest shit.
What is the star system?
Okay. At the Cracker Barrel, they have stars on their shirt and like they're for what amount of time or how good of an employee you are?
Or like how good of an employee you get assessed. So they give you like a test on the computer where you sit down and you're like, okay, the food has to be this temperature to be safe to serve. It can only sit out for this long to be safe to serve, blah, blah, blah. They're basically, it's called ServSafe certification. They were basically ServSafe certifying everybody in the building without actually getting them the fucking piece of paper. Like, yo, all right. Fucking.
I think my ServSafe is expired at this point, but I had one.
It's good. It's honestly, if you get ServSafe certified, you go anywhere and it's more money. Like if you're in the industry, get ServSafe. Fucking, I should, but I mean, where I'm at is it's fine. I don't need it, but I should. If I do decide to leave again, I'm definitely getting ServSafe certified first.
I can't fuck with food. I don't know how you guys did I do all that. Food's the worst.
It's hard. Yeah.
I would not last in a restaurant. I know that for sure.
There's this dishwasher guy that works there that thinks that he's like a cook material, but he can't get through an evening of doing dishes as a 30-year-old man and also not complain about it. And I was like, okay, so you're not cut out for really doing much anything.
Some people just can't do anything without complaining.
I don't understand. Like, you have the easiest job in the restaurant. Physically demanding? More than my job? Absolutely. Easier? By far.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I would, dude, if I could make the money that I make on the line just doing dish, I'd quit.
Yeah, fucking, who was it? Aldous Huxley or some bullshit? There was some book that we had to read in fucking high school, and one of the points was, I think it was A Brave New World, right? Can anyone back me up on this shit? Did you guys read Brave New World?
Is it Brave New World the one about the Industrial Revolution? I think that might be. I think I said Into the Wild earlier, and I think A Brave New World is actually what I was talking about.
Well, one of the talking points was like, people won't be satisfied doing like lower level work. Like if you're of a certain intelligence, you have to do a certain kind of like intellectually demanding work, or else you feel unsatisfied. You know what I mean? And they were like creating the different classes of people, right? I just don't think that's true, because like I would definitely work down. Like I would do the simplest shit for work, and that would not really bother me that much.
No, dude, I worked at this place where I was doing refurb of cable boxes. And what that meant was there was a conveyor belt that would come by and it would stop, and I would take off cable boxes and I would wipe them down with a cleaning solution for 8 hours a day.
Yeah.
It was the worst shit I've ever done.
Could you make a livable wage doing it?
It was $10 an hour.
All right, so what if you got paid 3 times that? Would you do it?
$30 an hour?
$30 an hour. I would do it for 2 weeks.
Wow.
It was horrible.
Wow.
It was first off, my back hurt at the end of every day.
Okay.
From moving these stacks of cable boxes.
Okay.
And it was just so mindless.
Yeah.
I'd get so into my own head after like 2 hours of this 8-hour shift that I was starting to go crazy.
Really?
It was horrible.
Yeah.
It's funny you say that, because I like monotonous work exactly for that reason. Because I can just tune out and think about whatever. That's why it's the same as being a prep cook. I would be a prep cook right now if I could make the same money. But
prep is different.
It's a little bit different, but there are times, okay, so I am the general prep for the line. I do all of the prep for the line pretty much. And in an 8-hour shift, I processed probably, it had to have been like 1,500 to 2,000 serrano peppers. So what I had to do, start by taking all of the stems off of each of them, and then every single one I had to cut in half.
Are these hot peppers?
Yes.
Spicy?
Yes.
I'm gonna do some hot sauce to celebrate.
And oh my god. And then I had to scrape each individual half, all the seeds out. That took me 6 hours in an 8-hour shift. And in that time, like, I felt like one. It's almost like meditation. Like, I could just fucking...
You felt like one?
I could just... Yeah, it felt one.
Felt like one with the
felt
universe?
like one with the universe, yeah.
Dude, that's nuts.
Because I was just sitting there. You don't have to think, especially because once you get to where you have to scrape, that's where it's going to take the longest. Like, it takes about 2 hours to do the cut and the fucking destem. But then the 4 hours is literally just taking each individual fucking thing and scraping the seeds out. And, like, I just thought about nothing. I thought about, what I had to do later, fucking
You know what
I
that means?
wanted to do.
That means you're an idiot and Joe's a genius. That's what that proves, according to Aldous Huxley or whatever.
See, I don't know. Prep is different in
it is.
I don't know what it is.
Because I also did... I stacked newspapers for a little while. I took a hiatus from cooking after I fucking got fired from this spot, or from my first spot. And, like, I hated it. I hated stacking newspapers. That was the worst shit.
Well, all right. What if you made $50 an hour doing it?
$50.
You could
$50
throw in
an
some
hour.
headphones, wiping those
honestly,
things
bro,
down, listen to some podcasts or whatever.
You're not allowed to do that.
Well,
In this scenario, you are. You
Yeah.
can listen to music or a podcast, whatever.
I would do it for $10 an hour at that point.
Okay.
If I could watch a YouTube video or listen to music while I was doing it. If I could do anything else that could occupy my mind.
what if you had like a real?
That's
What if
the-
I
There's no
sat
music
next to
playing
you?
in the
something
warehouse or
else.
anything?
No. Fuck no.
Whoa.
No.
That's a dangerous spot. I'm surprised people
It's-
don't hang themselves in
You
the
know what?
warehouse.
Yeah.
What it is mostly is listening to a bunch of other people who are all not smart
Right.
talking to each other,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and that's painful.
Yeah.
That was like the only other entertainment.
What if it was a
around.
bunch of like
Oh.
super
You couldn't even-
smart dudes? I guess that's a different argument because in the argument it assumes that you don't get any mental stimulation during
Exactly.
the work. Yeah.
See, if I could listen to a podcast, that would be mentally stimulating,
Yeah.
and that would completely change
Yeah.
the entire job.
Yeah.
I don't know. Even so, I feel like I could suffer through just about anything if I was getting paid $50 a fucking hour.
I think so, too.
And I'd ball out on the fucking weekend.
And
you
it
know
was
what I mean?
just, let's say it's
Shit.
fucking, let's say I have the same schedule I have now. I do 4 10-hour days. And I get 3 days off. So just sporadically through the week. And yeah, I could do that. No problem.
Yeah.
No problem.
No problem.
The money outweighs at that point because then I could like $50 an hour. It's fucking
Yeah.
$30 an hour is still.
I would
like,
take
yo,
$30 an
fucking,
hour, yeah.
I'll do that shit any
Shit.
day of the week.
You know what?
You could fucking poke me with
You
a
couldn't even
needle for
bring-
hours.
You couldn't even bring your phone into the warehouse because they also used phones.
Well, that
Like
shit's stupid.
they refurbished phones and they shipped phones. So you couldn't bring in, unless you were a manager, you couldn't bring in your phone.
They couldn't trust you not to steal information off of the phone, like using your phone. Is that
I will
what they
tell
were
you
worried
where
about?
this warehouse is after, and
Okay.
you'll understand.
All right.
Yeah.
But that also like
That sucks. That's stupid.
it's funny. They have that idea, like they're covering their ass, like so the information doesn't get stolen. But the caliber of people that are around don't sound like anybody. But then you have outliers like you. Joe's smart, dude. Joe's fucking.
He's a smart guy.
He makes us look like, especially me, look like a fucking dum dum.
Especially you.
Yeah,
Just playing.
but like I could only imagine that it is actual personal hell for Joe to just stand around dummies and
Yeah.
have to listen to them mindlessly fucking drone on
I don't know.
about
It's
nothing.
kind of fun sometimes.
I could get into it.
Yeah, I could get into it. I feel like
$30 an hour, I'll fucking
for
be into
$30
most
an
things.
hour, dude, I'll be joining in with them.
I was telling Jess before I think I could get into crime scene cleanup. My wife doesn't believe me. I kind of almost don't believe myself, but I think I could do it. And there's good money in it.
EMT.
No.
Go be an EMT.
Oh no, I don't want to save lives. No, thank you.
No, I just want to clean up the dead people.
That's fine. But they move the body out before you even get there. So like, but it could be like a couple days before you get in there. So like, I imagine the stench is unreal.
Probably.
Stench.
Probably real bad.
Stench is something that gets me pretty good.
Yeah, I don't know how well you'd fare then.
I know I couldn't do it.
Yeah, I definitely couldn't do
The
it.
blood would bother me for sure, but it's the smell would be the first thing that would take me out of it.
Yeah,
I think
puke
day one.
Yeah, the smell is probably
every other day that I managed to laugh.
The smell is probably my number one like concern. It's not the blood, it's not the guts, it's not the association with like here's this fucking person there. Might not even be somebody that got murdered. It could just be, you know, they got slashed in their fucking neck. They survived, but they bled all over their fucking house. Right. By the way, one of my neighbors apparently that just found out about this went into a coma, and they already like moved somebody into his apartment.
In your building?
Yeah.
Neat.
That seems not cool, right? Like I mean, he doesn't stay. His girlfriend moved out. And now he's in a coma currently, I'm pretty sure. And
no, he's not paying bills from the coma.
I don't know how long. I'm pretty sure they threw all his stuff out that was in there. Now that I'm thinking about it, because 2 apartments moved out pretty much at the same time. So there was a ton of stuff just out at the sidewalk for trash.
Yeah.
And I don't know, man. But that's this is not like he signed off on it. He's gonna come out of a coma and realize I don't have anywhere to live.
That's if he comes out of a coma, dude.
That's true.
That's fucking best case scenario.
Yeah, that's a really good point, James. I didn't think about the fact that he may or may not come out.
I forgot to mention when I came back. I texted you, but I don't think you saw it. I don't have a 2000 in my email address. I don't have any numbers in my email address.
Joe used to.
Or any of my email addresses that I can remember.
Joe has. That's why I stole it from Joe. Because Joe was more professional. The last time I saw Joe use a 2000 in his email, we were setting up MySpaces. And he was showing me his MySpace. So Joe at 14 is more professional than me at 25.
That does not surprise me.
Yeah.
I can't even think of an email address that I had numbers in.
That's pretty bad.
You made it up, dude.
Mm-mm.
You made it up. I can't imagine myself at fucking 14. What the hell was I doing at 14, dude?
The wrong thing, whatever it was.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, just whatever a normal adult would do, a 14-year-old will just do the opposite.
Yeah. I don't know. I was probably playing Super Mario 64 or some shit.
That's true. I still play a lot of video games. I don't think I was actually playing that many video games back then. I was like chasing ladies and gallivanting around town.
Damn. Look at you. I was video gaming the fuck out of it.
I should. Video gaming would have probably been a better idea. Ladies were a bad idea for me back then.
Oh, you grew into the handsome young man that you are now.
Yeah, I guess so.
So, you know, everything happens for a reason.
I was a distracted boy.
Right?
You guys want to call her? I gotta pee really bad.
All right, this is the Matt Has to Pee podcast. Go away, everybody. Matt has to pee.
But I feel we've been here a hot minute.
Have we?
Actually, yeah.
I don't know how long we've done anything.
A little over an hour and a half.
That was for you. This one's for you guys. I hope you loved it, and I hope you'll send me a postcard.
Send James a postcard.
Send me a postcard.
One of these days.
You haven't let me put your address on stream yet.
We'll get a picture.
We should get a PO
and put it in the comments.
Maybe not now.
Put a link to it.
But eventually we'll get a PO box. You can send us some stuff.
Yeah.
Just not your feces in a box. We've been the Danger Podcast. Send us postcards, and we'll see you next week, probably.
I think so.
Bye.